Hey everybody, and welcome back to Minecraft with Bosco here on the Pork Grind server. And today we are out at the open sea. Nothing around us at all. And this is just going to be our staging area right now for our new project, which is going to be creating some map art. And what we're going to create is a logo for the server, for the Pork Grind server here. And you can see that I've already marked out the four corners on the map with some spruce wood. And we're going to lay down our canvas first. Canvas is just going to be a bunch of half slabs. Most of it's going to be spruce, but every 10th block will be birch. It's going to give us kind of a grid pattern, which is going to help us make our little logo here for the server a lot easier. And we'll get into that a little bit more after we have laid down our canvas here. So let's get to work on that. Alright, so here is our canvas completely done now. And we did it mostly out of spruce half slabs with some birch as well, outlining 10 by 10 areas. And we've put some sea lanterns in here to provide us some light so we can work at night without worrying about mobs spawning here. And then to go over some more information, some fun facts about the map and the project we're going to be working on here, we're going to go over to the blackboard for some map facts. Okay, first off with the map, you want to make sure the project that you're making, the artwork is facing like if you're looking at a sheet of paper. North is going to be the top, of course south then is going to be the bottom. And a map is going to be 128 by 128, so 128 blocks wide and tall. It gives it a surface area of 16,384 blocks. Now, we wanted to use half slabs for this because we're making the canvas out over the ocean, which is nice and flat. You don't have to worry about smoothing out any land to create your canvas, but of course you do have to provide the canvas itself over the ocean. So we're using half slabs. You can get the most out of the least amount of items. So we're going with 64 logs equals 256 planks, which then equals 510 slabs. So if you want to make your canvas out of slabs, you're going to need just over 32 stacks of logs to give you about 16,384 slabs to create your canvas here. But of course we did use some sea lanterns in there as well, so you can take that into account for that. But that gives you the entire canvas that you need. It's looking nice. And so with our picture, this is going to be the picture that we are creating here. This is just the picture without any grid lines or anything on it. It's like the Jolly Roger, if you've ever seen the Jolly Roger, which is the skull and crossbones on the black background. This is the Jolly Bacon. We have bacon here with a couple slices of bacon underneath to represent the bones. And now, to make it easier to put onto the map, what we did is we put a grid line over this, which basically separates every block. It's by the 128 by 128 grid here. And then we also put our own lines every 10 blocks to make it a little bit easier for us to find out where we are on the map here. And we did all of this just by using Microsoft Paint. We don't have any other kind of designs here like Photoshop or anything like that. It's all Microsoft Paint and Paint 3D. Paint itself is what allowed me to put the grid lines on it. I couldn't find how to put the grid lines on Paint 3D. But it just comes with your computer, nothing extra to design this at all. And I think it came out pretty well, so we're going to be able to go off of these pictures and go ahead and start making this artwork here. So let's go and get started. We got a bunch of carpet here, which we're going to be using a lot of, and then also we have to gather up some sandstone now, and a few other items to go ahead and get all the colors we're going to need here for the design. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started and see how this is going to look. Okay, so progress has been made. We got the pork grind done on the map. And let's go see just how it looks. Yeah, I'm digging it. All the letters came out pretty well. The G was a little difficult, but we got it done. and it's looking really nice. I think the next part of it we're going to do is the server down at the bottom. The word server will do, and then we'll have fun making Bacon's face and a couple of pieces of bacon alongside it. Okay, so we got server down on the map, and we also filled in the sides a little bit here. So let's go and take a look, see how it is. Yeah, it came out really well. You know, some letters are more difficult than others. I started off with the S down here, and that was no fun. I was very relieved to move on to the letter E. Look how simple and easy that one looks. Yeah, so it's looking good. It's coming along nicely, and we just have to put Bacon's face in the middle next before we add the strips. So we're going to do Bacon's face, and the color concept there is a little difficult there with the different shades of gray we have to come up with. So if you look at his, you know, goatee and hair, eyebrows, and a little bit of a beard there, I think we're going to work with some light gray, dark gray carpet, of course, and then some cobblestone to sort those shades out. And then for the face, we're going to use some sandstone slabs and a little bit of oak for, you can kind of see the shade of the nose there kind of stands out. And I think some nether bricks and lime concrete in the eyes there, and of course we are going to throw an eye patch on him as well. So let's go gather up those supplies and get started on that. Alright, there is HalfSlab Bacon on the map now. Let's see how he looks. Oh yeah, Pirate Bacon is looking tough. He can take down anybody, this guy. Well, now that Pirate Bacon is on there, all that's left is actually to put the bacon on there, which might be the most difficult part. It's going to be a little bit hard with the textures. I think I'm going to land on red nether brick and red terracotta to make the bacon. I mean, basically it's just going to be some zigzags of the two to create the bacon, the crispy curly bacon. But alright, I mean, that's going to be it, and then filling in the rest with black. So let's get this thing finished. There it is, the bacon is down. We got the whole map filled in with black now. And there it is, the completed project here. And I think it's looking good. The bacon is crisscrossed there in the middle, representing the bones on the Jolly Roger there. We got Bacon with his eye patch, looking all tough. And yeah, I'm liking it a lot. It turned out well. And then what we want to do next is we want to lock this map now. So we're going to use the cartography table for that. And we just go over here, plop in the map, put a pane of glass right there. That's going to lock this map, so if we ever want to make some changes to it, you know, this one is going to stay the way it is. Because I think that, you know, you might be thinking, it's nice, Bosco, I like the map and everything, but a white font, you know, couldn't you pick anything that looked nicer, a brighter color, something that else is gonna pop on there? And yeah, now we can do that. We can always change that color font that we want, and we're gonna have this white one forever. You know, make as many copies of it as we need to. Again, on the cartography table here, we can do that. And bam, 2 locked maps. So I think we might try out the font in pink, just because it's the pork rind server, Pink Pigs, and see how that looks, and then maybe distribute some of these maps around the server. Alright guys, so here we are. We got a few different maps done here, and let's see, the first one, just the regular white font. I like that one. Then we just tried changing the color up. We did pink for the pork rind Pink Pig. Then this one is kind of a dithered effect. We can see kind of the shading in the top and the bottom with a solid in the middle, which when you step back gives it kind of a different, you know, kind of cool look there. And then we just have the pixelated version, and we just changed the whole color font where we had the dark blue shadow and the pixelated font there, which I like that a lot. You know, and you can pick whichever color you like for that style, but I went with blue first just because that's my favorite color. We have just a few different shades of carpet here, along with these guys, and the dark blue carpet for the shadow of the font, which I think that came out really nice. So that one might be my favorite. I'm not sure which style I like the most. But we're going to stop there as far as the different types of fonts go. I'll make some more in the future. And I think I actually might set up something like this at spawn so people can come by, pick out their favorite logo, and hang it around their base if they want to, or somewhere else on the map. But we're going to go set that up at spawn, and then I think that's going to do it. So we are here at spawn, where we have put some of our logos around. One being right here at 00, right by Gander's head. And we threw a few more around the place, like right in the pig here, I think was a good spot for the pink one. And then we created a little art gallery right over here, where if anybody wants, they can come by, pick up their own copy of whichever design they like, which there will be future designs. Got them stored right in here. And as you can see, some other works of art in here. And if anybody wants to add their own, map artwork, they could do that as well. It's definitely expandable, where we can have a whole bunch of different artwork in here. And yeah, I think that is gonna do it for this episode. And I hope everybody enjoyed it, and we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Later.